Almost.
Do they look fat?
No.
And you're gonna squeeze this in tight, right?
Working on it.
Jasmine, pretty, pretty, pretty kitty. I wonder how many hours a day she's actually awake.
We know she's awake all night.
Well, she is only looking. Oh, my question. Hey. Welcome to Ask Bill and Kate Thursday nights at 8, episode 161. Right, Bill?
Yep, 161.
Oh, 151's Bacardi. I was going to say like Bacardi, but that was 10 episodes ago. Oh, gosh. Can't even think about liquor.
Rough night?
I mean, all I had was 3 drinks last night. We went to Elliot's. I had 2 espresso martinis, ate half of my dinner, got the rest boxed up for... Are you coming over here?
Yeah.
Got the rest boxed up for whatever. We came back, sat in the hot tub, then I had a Truly. Big deal, right? We come back and watching Vanderpump because, yes, I'm having Bill watch that like from the beginning. You like it.
No, I don't.
Okay. And we watched, what, 2, 3, 4 episodes? I don't know, whatever. And we're kind of dozing off, falling asleep. And, okay, good. Time to bed. Time for bed. It's like 1:30-ish. Do I go to bed? No. Bam! Sugar rush. Alcohol sugar rush. I'm like, are you kidding me? And I'm like laying there. I'm like, okay, fine. So I play Wordle on my phone. I play the quarter up. I play the Octurtle. Then I look at Instagram, look at TikTok. I'm like, this is stupid. And then that lasted until 6:30. 6:30 in the morning. And then I woke up, what, 8:30?
Yep.
Not fun. And Bill's like, take a nap during the day. I'm like, I can't take a nap during the day. I'll sleep tonight, you know. But whatever. Okay. That's... Bill, I'm never drinking again.
Do you have any questions?
Yes, we have questions. Come on. This is like normal people stuff. This happens to people.
I know.
God, Bill. Escrow's here. Jasmine's right over here. You can't see her, but she's on the chair. She stays awake all night long watching us, and then all day long she'll sleep. Right?
She sits and lays on her chest all night long. Except when she has to go grab something to eat or go to the bathroom.
Oh, God. Let me scoot this up so I can see that we're on here. It says we are, but I have to go back and then get back in. Anyway, so how's this week been?
It's been kind of a slow week, actually. I guess. Working through some details.
Working through details.
I mean, had open houses all weekend long, so.
Yeah, we're doing the same again. Well, I'm going to be out of town. I'm going to be gone. So Bill's going to be doing the open houses himself.
Again.
Well, no, I helped you last week.
I know. But
I did.
The 2 weeks before, I did them all by myself.
But that's because I couldn't. I was out of commission. Right?
Yeah.
Would you have wanted me to? There's no way I could have.
I know.
Golly. But anyway, all right. Well, yes, we do have questions. Excuse me, that came in. So,
okay.
Mr. Charlie Brown's ready for him. All right, Lisa from Fayetteville wants to know. I had work done on one of the rooms of my house, and I got into a dispute with the contractor. He says I still owe him money, but I'm not going to pay him. Is it true that if I want to sell my house later, that could come back to haunt me? Great question, Lisa. Bill?
Yeah, actually, it can come back to haunt you, because if you sign an agreement and you have outstanding debt on that agreement, then that contractor has...
Mechanics lien, right?
You can put a mechanics lien on your home. So, I would figure out a way to resolve that with him some other way. Now, you had a similar situation with this house, but you had a legitimate gripe and the person just went away. But the concrete?
Yeah, from a while ago, like a long while ago, it wasn't done correctly. This was, maybe 15 years ago, something like that, right? And they wanted the rest of their payment, and I'm like, no. You want to come see how it looks, so like you're not going to get paid the rest of the money. And
Basically, we had a swamp every time it rained.
the guy came over and cut a hole, and it still wasn't good. But I said, I'm not paying you the rest. Sorry. Yeah. But yeah, he didn't put a mechanic's lien on, so. But yeah, that definitely can. So you gotta fix that.
What's that?
My glasses, it hit my earring, and then these are kind of tight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The opening of it,
Mm-hmm.
they're real tight versus
Some of your other ones.
some of my other ones are not. Okay, Trent from Peachtree City says, do I have to have some sort of permit to take trees down here in the bubble? So Trent obviously lives in Peachtree City. Well, it says Peachtree City, okay. Probably, but I just want to make sure.
So yes, Peachtree City does have some very strict rules about the removal of trees. Your tree service guy can take care of all that for you, so just take that into account. So basically, they file a request, the city signs off on it, and you go from there. Now, have trees been taken down without permits? Probably, but I wouldn't risk it. You never know when one of your neighbors might turn you in. It is the bubble after all.
I know we did take down a lot of trees here in the backyard with the rope and the Leland cypress trees and stuff.
Yeah.
Boy, that was a mess. Oh my God! And those trees lasted a good. I want to say they did its job and did the privacy and stuff for maybe 10 years. Then after that,
They just thinned out.
they thin out. They start choking up the yard. They're coming in more and more after you, and you feel like. I mean, I literally felt like that. Like it was like octopus every time I went in the backyard, And it was covering the sun, and I love sun, but I didn't care. Like when I first got the trees and planted them, the tree guy that came down and took down 19 of our pine trees for the pool, he told me, what was his name? He was so funny too. Anyway, he told me, you plant those too close together, they're going to choke each other out. And I'm like, I don't care. Because I wanted the instant privacy fast, knowing that one day I'd have to take it down. But anyway, that's how that goes. All right, Margaret from Noonan. Sorry, Margaret from Noonan wants to know, I'm getting calls from realtors telling me that they can provide me with resources for home repair or home improvement. Okay? What makes realtors experts in this area? Because we deal with that all the time.
Yeah, so many times there's something that needs to be done around a house. Maybe it's a repair that shows up in inspection, or maybe it's something that the homeowner is looking for a resource to get something taken care of to make their home a little nicer and whatnot before they put it on the market. So yeah, we deal with those kind of resources all the time, and if we don't know anybody in particular, then we put the word out to our peers, and we get a lot of resources and communication and help finding the right resource for a specific type of activity.
Right, and especially a lot of times you'll see vendors, contractors, or whatever. They'll do it, but then the next year they might not do it. So we keep in touch with who's still doing stuff or whatever. So if somebody does ask like us for a recommendation, I'm like, all right, let me find out if they're still in business and all that. So I do, and and then I find out from other realtors, hey, how have they been with your clients and stuff like that? And if I hear good news, then we'll recommend them. If we personally worked with them before and had a good experience, yes, of course we'll work with them. But if we find somebody that they weren't up to par, though, we're not even going to mention them and just skip on and and go to the next one. But yeah, that's how that goes. So absolutely, that's what makes us experts in it. Theodore. Excuse me. Frog in my throat. Theodore from Sharpsburg says,
Why'd you eat a frog?
I didn't eat the frog, but now you made me have a flashback. I told you that, right? Remember that?
Yeah.
What was I going to say?
How about you having a dream about kissing a frog?
No, I didn't. It wasn't a dream.
Oh yeah, at your swing set when you...
He pays attention. Yes. Yes, me and my brother Greg. I was little. I was elementary school, and those plastic swing sets. But we like climbed on not the top part of it, but almost the top, and you go hello, right? You take like the little cap off the end, and it's like hello, right? So I went over there, I'm like hello, and there was something in my way. I'm like, what? And there was a frog. It may have been a toad. That thing was big, and I kissed it. Ugh. Yeah.
Didn't turn into a prince.
No. But oh my god. Oh yeah, I didn't even finish the question. Theodore from Sharpsburg says, "Is the trend for painting the inside of a house still the let's agree gray color? Agreeable gray, you mean? Not sure if I'm saying that right, but do I need to paint it that color if I'm wanting to sell it soon?" I'm a fan of color, but so unfortunately, if you want it selling fast and all that, that's what we hear from buyers. They're like, we want the painting updated. We want this. They all want the same thing. They want the light paint or the white or the gray or whatever. If you want it fast and everything like that, and
if you're going to paint anyway,
if you don't want them to have a reason to complain, then
if you're going to paint anyway, yes, then by all means,
gotta paint it
agreeable gray or
orange.
some other neutral color is going to be the choice to make if you're planning on selling your house soon. We are both in agreement. We think it's kind of stale and too sterile.
Looks like jail.
Most of the time, not to say that
Sanitarium.
there are some people out there who think it's great and their furnishings enhance that.
They'd be like, I'm not listening to Kate anymore. She's like, she don't know what she's talking about. Sanitarium and jail.
But if you're going to paint anyway, a neutral color, agreeable gray is one of them, is certainly a good choice.
Yeah. That's what we hear a lot of. All right, Amanda from Brooks says, I'm selling my house on my own. And if I get offers come in, what's better to accept? A shorter due diligence period or saying to not do an inspection? I don't have any offers yet, but when I do, I want to know what to do. And no, I don't need a realtor. I'm doing this on my own. I've done this before. Thank you. All right.
So,
okay.
I wouldn't necessarily stick a stake in the ground and use it as your primary negotiating point in terms of what you're willing to accept in terms of due diligence and the amount of time, because it is Georgia law and that we are a buyer beware state, which ultimately means that there needs to be a reasonable amount of due diligence so that the buyer can indeed make sure that the home is solid and is going to meet their needs and there's nothing hidden. So I wouldn't use that as a strong negotiating point.
We're seeing
you're basically going to scare people away thinking that you're trying to hide something that's wrong with your home, even though there may not be anything wrong, which is why I'm giving that kind of advice.
Yeah, we're seeing longer due diligence periods now because it's not that crazy bidding war market. Yeah, maybe that'll happen every now and again, but not like it was a couple of years ago, and that's what we're seeing. We're seeing 10 days, sometimes up to 2 weeks, on some listings that we've been looking at.
Yeah, 7
right?
to 10 days is normal because it's just going to take time to get the inspection done, get the inspection results back, decide what things need to be fixed or not fixed, make the request, and then reach an agreement. So
sometimes you might have to extend the due diligence if you're still going back and forth.
Yeah, because you may request something that's perfectly reasonable to get done in the home, but the seller needs time to figure out, well, what's that really going to cost? And how expensive is that?
And I guess figure out which vendors to use. They got to get different quotes, and
Mm-hmm. So yeah, a reasonable amount of due diligence is always good on both sides of the discussion.
What? You look like you just winked at me. Did you wink at me?
No.
Did you mean to? I think you did.
No, I
Like
don't
your
think so.
right eye on accident.
No, I don't think so.
My dad used to
Watch
wink
the
on
watch
accident.
the, watch the video.
Huh?
Watch the video later, and you can see if I winked at you or not.
Oh. No, but my dad used to do that all the time. He was a winker, like on accident winker. He doesn't do that anymore, but he did it all the time.
Okay.
What is that called? And how did he
Something
outgrow it?
something in his eye. I don't know.
Oh gosh. Hey Bill, that's 5 questions. It went by just like you're answering them quick now.
I guess because we've heard a lot of them multiple times from multiple people, so.
We do get sometimes. We get a lot of the same questions.
So, or
Yes.
very similar.
Or similar, yeah. Sometimes we'll get something like, "Whoa, that's a really good one." You know,
And you know, we want to bring them back onto the show because, you know, it's always relevant.
Mm-hmm. Yep, definitely. You ready for a joke?
Sure.
All right, Bill. You might like this. What do you call a Thursday without sunshine?
I have no idea.
Thursday night. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay, yeah.
It takes a lot to get him to laugh. I'm telling you. A lot. Which, by the way, we're going to a climbing club tomorrow night.
Yeah.
What is the club?
It's not the club. It's at the
We're
it's
seeing.
symphony or but it's what I don't know. What's her name?
We're seeing Nikki Glazer tomorrow, so we're gonna be all dressed up and stuff like that. But that should be fun.
Yeah, sure.
You know,
Agree.
I like that. All right, you ready for a game, Bill?
Sure.
All right, it's the Would You Rather game because we can't play heads up on this TV because the thing is like it's still messed up, right?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes. Whatever they changed in the game. Is
Well,
still
maybe
there.
they changed it back. Don't try now, but we could try in a little bit and see.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Anyway, would you rather get stuck in an elevator with someone you hate or be stuck in an elevator alone?
Probably with someone I hate.
All right. Would you rather have a picnic together or go on a fancy dinner? Not with the person that you hate, the person that you want to be with.
Probably a fancy dinner.
All right. Would you rather be invisible or be able to read someone's mind?
Ooh. I'm gonna go with invisible.
Yeah, I like that too. I don't want people to see me, but I like watching them.
You don't have to read their mind then. You
That's
just
true,
say-
because they won't know. Would you rather have your forever home in a tiny town or a big city?
Probably a tiny town.
All right. Would you rather go back 10 years into the past or go forward 10 years into the future?
Probably the future.
Me too. All right. Would you rather go on
Find
tour?
out all those winning lottery numbers.
Would you rather go on tour with your favorite band or star in your own movie?
Own what?
Be a star in your own movie.
Own movie.
Oh, I'd rather go on tour with my favorite band. Duh. We all know who that is. Would you rather have every meal you eat for the rest of your life be a little too spicy or a little too sweet?
Spicy.
Yeah, I'm sweet. I do not like spicy. All right, fun fact about Nikki Glazer, who we're seeing tomorrow night. Now, do you know that she had terrible stage fright when she was younger? She would have insomnia for weeks before a classroom presentation and shake the entire time. And now she's like a stand-up comedian.
That's good.
You know, I remember I did a speech once in college. Well, I did a couple of them. And I remember one I wasn't prepared. No, this was the same one. One I wasn't prepared for it. I thought I was, and then I kind of froze when they called my name. I'm like, can you get somebody else, and then I'll do it in a few minutes. So like, no, if you don't go up now, you get a 0. I'm like, oh my God, okay. And I get up there, and what am I talking about? Hunting. And like, I don't like hunting. That was the wrong speech to give.
Why did you choose hunting?
I don't know. But as soon as I started talking about that, you know, and we're here in Georgia, and these country boys are like, whoa, and they're like, you know, I feel like getting shut down, like off the stage of the classroom talking about it. Yeah, I did not know I was going to get that kind of reaction. I thought I might get sympathy, like, yeah, you do want to kill the Bambi, but now I'm like, oh my God, they're everywhere. Shoot them. Like, you know what I mean?
Yep.
They run out in front of your cars, and there's too many of them. Crazy. Anyway, guys, send in your questions. We always love your questions, and thank you for sending them in. info@hayfordgroup.com. You know the number to call, 678-628-KATE. You can also text the questions to us too. I get those sometimes too. Text. Mostly I get it through email though.
Yep.
Sometimes voicemail. That's always fun.
Every once in a while we get a question over the live.
That's true too. That happens too. So, yay. Oh, and next week we're going to be split screen because I'm going to be down in Florida. Bill's going to be here. I'm going to be down there hanging out with my dad and stuff. Maybe we'll get him on camera, maybe not. So, you know, we'll see.
Yep.
We'll see if he's up for it. But, and we've done it before, and that's kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I have to bring 2 phones with that, for that to happen, right?
No, you can use your computer and your phone. You don't have to.
Okay, but then we always have to kind of practice before because I kind of forget. Like, you do it first and then you invite me? Is that how you do it?
I'll see that I've gone on the thing and then I'll invite you, yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I gotta email this guy back. That just reminded me. But yeah, that's what we'll do. Send in your questions. Open houses. So again, this weekend we've got 3 going on. So from 12 to 2, we have 35 Inverness Way in Noonan.
Yep.
From 3 to 5, we have 600 South Alexander Creek Road in Noonan. And on Sunday, we've got 200 Hillroad Drive in Fayetteville. If you're out and about, come say hi to Bill. See these beautiful homes. You might know someone that wants to live in it.
All these homes are absolutely gorgeous.
They are. Cool.
All
Do you
right.
have anything else to say?
Nope.
All right. Well, you guys have a good night. If you're drinking, don't drink too much, cause just don't. Just don't.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Bye. Did you like that, Jasmine? What's Daddy doing? Where's the music?